Out in Fargo, out in Dakota Magic, we are seeing a light wind in the area, but the casino weather cam is showing quiet conditions. It's pretty quiet out there. But heading into tonight, we are tracking some light snow out of the international border and in the northern Devil's Lake Basin and northwest Minnesota. So some light accumulation heading into tonight. Then we're looking at a nice and warm Thursday and Friday. But by Friday and Saturday, we do have our first little weather days as we're tracking rain at first, followed by ice and snow. Let's first go over what's happening now. Satellite and radar showing increasing clouds in our region, but temperatures looking okay, much better than they were yesterday around this time. While we're still in the 30s out of the international border, we got some 50s in Fergus Falls and Sisseton. Overall, not a bad evening ahead of us. For your morning commute tomorrow, temperatures will be in the 30s, 35 in Fargo, 34 in Wahpeton, 35 in Detroit Lakes, climbing into the 60s in the southern areas by the afternoon hours, 63 in Fargo and Wahpeton. For context, the daily record high for Fargo on March 13th was 64 in 1911. So there's a possibility we may actually tie or even break our daily record high tomorrow. It will all depend on how much sunshine we see. But on the other hand, we will see a chance of precipitation up north. So here's what that looks like. Basically, we have a low pressure system out west that'll bring some light snow out of the international border starting at midnight to 1 a.m. By around 4:30 a.m., Hawlock and Rosa are starting to see some light snowflakes coming on down, and we'll see that light snow continuing into 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you're traveling north of Highway 2, you're going to see some snowflakes. But if you're staying in Fargo, you're going to see cloudy, dry conditions. By the afternoon hours, looking at that precipitation moving out of our region, and we're left with sunny skies combined with a strong southeasterly wind that'll give us those 60s in parts of our region. So tomorrow afternoon, looking pretty good, but we see that increased cloud cover in our region. Not much moisture anticipated, maybe about an inch at the international border, and that's really about it. But the real story is, again, that low pressure system that we're tracking. That low will cross over the Rockies, forming yet another low called a Colorado low that will lift north and bring precipitation and winds into our region. What we know so far is it's going to start off as mainly rain, and the general timing seems to be freezing rain overnight, then snow by Saturday morning. However, that'll all depend on how quickly temperatures end up changing. If they change slowly, we get freezing rain. If they change quickly, we get snow. So let's time that out here. We get some rain on Friday evening. Overnight, we start seeing some freezing rain forming in parts of our region, turning into snow in the Red River Valley by after 7 to 8 o'clock. And then we see that snow lingering well into Saturday afternoon. We could see that snow moving out by Saturday evening, but it's going to depend on how fast that system moves out. And that's going to be important because we're also tracking strong winds around that same period of time, of which I will go in more detail in the next forecast. But the point is looking at some active weather as we head towards the end of the week.
Yeah, I feel like there's not really enough time in the day for you to kind of go over everything. You need lots of time, but also having that V&O weather app is going to be crucial for Friday going into Saturday.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Joseph, thank you so much. Well, coming up on our News at 4, we take a look at why a lawsuit is filed in federal court against Girl Scouts and what it claims when it comes to some of your favorite cookies.